Hello, my name is Sybil Harmony, and I did it. We're live. Let me see if I can join the chat. Is there a comments? Okay, so I can see questions. Okay, my name is Sybil Harmony, and this is a live chat. I think I'm connected to YouTube. We'll find out if I did it. End stream. Okay, no comments. All right. So this is a meditation for world peace and for manifesting. And so we'll just give it a few minutes while people might be joining. I don't know if people are joining or not. The little A down in the corner there, over there, I'm not quite sure how that got up. I typed it in at some point, but that's actually a spiritual name of mine, but maybe one should be capitalized. Or H, maybe spelled that way, of the Sumerian goddess of dawn. So a lesser known, maybe why it's in small caps, because she was not very, there were lots of gods and goddesses in the time of Sumeria and Babylonian times. And so I don't know how that got there, but I think you might be able to see Sybil. I think I'm going to change it to Sybil Harmony. Woo, the energy is intense. Okay. So let's get busy. I'm using my grounding crystal, my obsidian. It's Apache tier. And I'm using the black tourmaline. I have black tourmaline. I also have citrine with me, repels negativity. And so if you want to grab crystals, this would be a good time to do that. You don't have to if you don't have crystals. So let's talk about the healing we're going to do. So when we focus our attention on world peace, raising our frequency, on creating abundance, on focusing what we want to focus on and bringing that energy in, we help to shift the planet Earth to peace, to a place of peace, to a place where there's enough for everyone, and so that's what the purpose of this video is, and where two or more are gathered, whether you're watching this in live broadcast or not. There's a comment, yay. Oh, yes, I am. So where do I post that? Yes. Okay. Yes, I am live. Okay. I don't know if people can see me, but I can see your comments. Okay. It might have to go and rebroadcast later. Okay, so this is the book that I wrote, The Human Energy Field. And so here you have the aura. You can see the aura. Oh, sorry about this. I'm not used to using the camera. Okay, there we go. And sorry. Okay, so the human, the chakras, the grounding cord, which will be down here. The aura and the cosmic energy. So we're going to connect in and run our energy. And then we're going to call in the ascended masters, the guides, the ancestors. So let's do that now. I see you in Belgium. Great. That's great. Okay. Yay. We are worldwide. So we are focusing on peace because there's no reason to be in a war and have violence and killing people when we can work out our differences by actually discussing our problems without a war. War is madness and insanity and shouldn't happen anywhere. And when we have narcissistic, immature bullies in power, then that's what we get. So as we raise our frequency, the more of us that are in light, that are open in our heart chakra, which is right here, and in our third eye, which is the energy inside the sixth chakra, the pineal gland. So when we are in these higher centers, and connected to the centers above, we are calling forth the light and healing for ourselves to end poverty, to end lack. Because what is money? It's what is time, energy, healing? It's simply energy. It's a vibration and a frequency. And as we open ourselves to receive this divine light, this positive energy, as we implore the guides and the angels to come in and assist us, we recognize that there is no lack in the universe. Money is simply energy. Health is energy. It's a vibration of balance, harmony, peace, and joy. Even doctors know that fear, stress, is contradictory, or even staying in anger is contradictory. It doesn't mean your anger or your feelings are wrong. But we want to look at our feelings like you're holding a child or a baby that's in distress. Look deeply into our feelings and what do we need to assist ourselves into a better better feeling space, or to allow to have compassion for the parts of us that are feeling sadness or fear. So those aren't wrong. And I'm not trying to tell you if you don't have positive thoughts, something good won't happen. But what we're doing is we're tapping into an energy frequency and a healing from a place of compassion, not judgment for our feelings. Okay. And when we come into these centers, we implore the beings of light because they want to come in and help us, but let's call them in to assist us, and so that we can receive our good. We can be a center point of light. In the Connect to Empower group that I did in Chicago a couple weeks ago, we opened our heart chakras. And I talked about how wars would end, how the oceans would purify if we all had our hearts open. So the more of us that are open to healing, to love, to light, to compassion, yes, with boundaries, yes, with holding accountable, but in a way that is in harmony and balance with divine law. And so as you open your heart, and you shift the frequency, you are a point of light in your town, in your community, in your home. And you might turn on the news and after this and go, see, it didn't work. I thought this was going to work. But I'm going to tell you that when you plant a seed in a garden, the farmer plants the seed and he puts the fertilizer and the water, and he knows the sun is going to come. And you don't go out the next day and start digging up is it growing? Is it growing? Where's the fruit? So we are planting seeds, and that's what faith is. You can't maybe see it, but you can feel it. And most of energy healing and there's just lots of information out there, but what we're going to do here is we're going to feel it. And I am sending you Samadhi, long distance healing and love. As you're watching this video, I'm already channeling in. And we're also going to connect up into this center up here, which is your pineal gland and these higher energies. So we're going to ground like an umbilical cord. It's fun. It's pretending, it's imagination, but it works. So be as a child and play with the energy. And we're going to come up here and we're going to say hello to the observer, to the visualizing. We're going to bring down this light. And so let's go ahead and get started. There's so many people here. Yay. There's so many comments. I'm not counting. I can't answer the comments now because I'm doing the live show. And so I will do other shows where I'm more interactive and answering the questions like this, because I see so many people are coming on and saying hello. Thank you. Peter, D, Fleck, Marina, Gobi, Debbie, and there were more. Annie, Herman. Wow. From someone from Belgium. Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get comfy. And in your chair, if you're cold, you can get a blanket. And we'll spend about 10 or 15 minutes. We'll see how this goes. And just start by breathing and relaxing. And we call upon the ancestors to bring peace, help us bring peace and healing to our planet and to our lives. Help us to receive our good. We call upon the animal totems, the spirit guides, the animal medicine, the plant medicine, the crystal medicine. We call upon the archangels that are specifically here to assist us. We call upon the ascended masters that are watching over us to help us to achieve peace and healing and prosperity for our planet, for everyone, for there is enough for everyone, for us to live together in peace and harmony. And we call in that light for us. And go ahead and, because as we heal ourselves, we uplift everyone around us. Breathing is a good idea and relaxing. And if you would say hello to your heart, you can put your hand on your chest. Closing your eyes is a good idea. To go into the world of energy, a bigger world. And breathing and relaxing. And let's say hello to the earth and ground. Another way to ground is to notice if you feel safe in your body to breathe. You can hug yourself. Hello, body. I love you, body. And say hello to your beautiful heart. Hello, heart. I love you, heart. And breathe and relax. And you may feel the spirit guides or the angels around you, bringing you grounding, helping you to feel safe and relaxed. And let's put our finger on our forehead, on the third eye, so we can find, oh, there's my third eye. It's actually inside your head. If you go in about 3 or 4 inches, there's a little pine cone shaped gland there called the pineal gland. That's the source, the center of your spirituality. And say hello. And let the cosmic light come down, the light of unconditional love, and from the other side, of wisdom and light coming down. And this is your protection, your opening of your intuitive abilities. You're re-clarifying the empowerment of more of your abilities, which is your power, your ability to know, to feel the truth. And let's ask the guides and angels now to come in and cut any cords that we have to lack, any cords of fear about not having enough money, not having love, being alone, clearing away any cords of sadness or anger that is not serving us. And let that divine light come in. You might feel the guides or the angels around you. They might telepath in your thoughts or you're hearing messages. You might just feel a sense of relaxing and deep peace because it feels good to be in alignment. It feels good to be in alignment with Mother Earth. It feels good to be in alignment with health and joy. I claim my inner divinity, the light that heals all illness, that dissolves all energies of lack and fear. And I am open to receiving the light of healing, joy, peace, and balance. And in that, I am set free. In that, I give everyone else permission to be set free. And just feel and run your energy. And as we are running our energy and we are releasing to the earth or releasing to the heavens what no longer serves us, we are healing the planet. We are shifting the frequency on earth. And breathe and feel. And in the days to come, after this meditation, whether you are just feeling or sitting, you may ask and implore the guides around you. I am open to receive. I am open to receive good. Guide me and assist me. And then notice the thoughts and the feelings you're getting, the dreams and the visions, the songs you hear, the chills you get, the bird that comes close, the validation that this is very real, more real than the physical world, because everything is vibrating in energy. And as you clear away the fears and ask the angels and guides to cut any karmic ties to lack, to unconscious energy, and we ask that people around the planet, that the archangels, the guides come in and help the animals, the oceans, the air, assisting people, anyone who is in need or in danger, coming in to the rescue, assisting, bringing good solutions, bringing heart-centered compassion and objective thoughts about how to move forward and how to respond in this moment. And I see people being lifted up and helped, and great light and great love surrounding our planet, and a peace coming, a glowing peace surrounding your town, healing the grieving hearts, surrounding your state, surrounding your country. And children are now being born and raised that will be great leaders of our earth, that will bring peace. And people are being reincarnated, and people are learning, and we are growing and developing. And students are learning and becoming educated. And people are meditating, and hearts are opening, and flowers are blooming, and birthdays are coming, and joy. And the more we focus on not being in denial about what is, but what we put our attention on is the peace, the healing, solutions being worked out, victory, glory. In the name of all the angels, of all the light beings, of the ancestors, we give thanks. And so it is. And ask them now to cut any cords connecting you to what is no longer serving you, and filling you with light. And breathe. And so it is. Beautiful. Keeping your eyes closed, moving around and stretching gently, because we went in deep. And you can watch this on rebroadcast, and I will be doing this again. I do a weekly spiritual video, but I will be doing this type of live meditation more. And I hope you will join me. Thank you so much. And I see, and then there's Allison and Julie, and yay. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate this. And thank you for sending healing to yourself, manifesting for yourself. I will be doing more manifesting techniques and more healing for the earth, because it works and we need it. And remember that love is the only thing that's real. Yes, we want respect. There's Carmia, M. Simpson, Alice. Okay, thank you. Thank you all for joining me. And remember, what I was saying was that love is the only thing that's real. It lasts forever. Everything that we have and attain or whatever, will, even our bodies, will be gone someday. But the love that you share, the respect that you share with others is, respect is love, is forever. Your soul is forever, and love is forever. And love is the only thing that matters. I'm actually just going to pull a couple of cards here to help people. And so if you have been feeling out of balance, what do you need? What is the medicine that you need to come into balance? So I feel like that is, because our world is, it's really out of balance. Are we here? Wait there. Okay, we're here. I'm pulling cards. Okay, I'm asking which card do they want me to pull? So we're living in a world that's out of balance. And they're saying that humor, this is an Archangel Michael card. Humor is an excellent tool, because when you laugh, you bring that energy. It's the opposite of fear, and it helps to open our psychic abilities, our intuition. I have a card here. Now, I am not religious, but I love Jesus. And then here's what I'm seeing. It's a group of children, all different children from all over the world. And it says, love one another as I have loved you. And isn't that just what I was talking about? That love is the solution. See Jesus and all the children? I love that. Okay. And I get another Native American. This is my medicine cards. And I think I need to pull a Lemurian card. Okay. Blue herring and weasel. Okay. And they're reversed. So when I see blue herring, it's the emotion. The emotion is we're wanting to bring heron back into balance. So when I see a heron by the side of the road, I know that I'm connecting with an emotional place. So it's healing our emotions and healing the world's emotions. And weasel is about power. And when it's reversed, let me see what it says when it's reversed. Because it's number 33, which is the number of the ascended masters. Okay, so weasel, be careful of intrigue. Like you're watching the news and it's so like either you might be can't get your eyes off all the horror on the news, and it's going to get worse. November is going to be crazy, okay? And then we have an election year in America. So know that that's going to happen, but how do you shift in yourself into the higher frequencies of awakening? Because that's what the energy doesn't want you to do. It wants you to stay stuck in the drama and the pain and all that, but there's no answer in that, okay? So if you want to write a situation, shake the dullness out of your head, observe the obvious. No one can fool you. If you watch your step, honor knowing, seek the hidden reasons. So there's going to be, what I'm getting from this is there's going to be a lot more truths coming out in November. More is going to happen. Believe it or not, more is going to happen. And so remember, that's the 3D physical world, and we are shifting into a higher dimension. It's happening anyway. And so the higher dimension is one where we can discuss problems rather than go to war, where we can and kill each other, because that doesn't really work. I mean, how many generations, millions of people will die, and how many more years will this go on before we stop? Oh my God. Okay. Weasel. Oh, heron. So I'm looking at heron here. All these cards are saying we're out of balance and we need to come back into balance. And heron reminds us that self-improvement, getting through the layers, it's like peeling the layers of the onion. Every time you do this energy work, you peel off layers of millennia from the planet of fear and loss and illness and lack and poverty and war. So we're peeling the layers off and we're diving deeply into our feelings. And also they're saying if you've been critical or just floating a bit callous, you become callous in the process. The heron reminds you to dive deeply and to breathe while waiting for instant and total enlightenment. Okay. So it's the depth of your the air collective feelings of all the infinite depth of eternity. Okay. So when you open your heart, you might feel emotions. Your all the things that ever hurt you are starting to fall away, and you may feel that, and that's part of the awakening. When people say I'm crying and I don't know why, or you may have cried. I remember the first time I did a meditation, I burst into tears and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. And because I was connecting with my divinity and I needed to let go of all the sadness and all the fear that I'd been storing in my body, trying to survive my life unconsciously, because I was just on automatic. I never thought about any of this stuff. I was just trying to survive my life, trying to be loved, trying to, get my hair done right or something. I mean, and so when I connected with my soul and my spirit, I just burst into tears. So that's normal. And it's a part of the healing. And it may happen later. It may happen now. It is you are releasing. So know that you're healing. And then you've opened your heart, like we did it in Power. We open the heart really big, but you don't need to have your heart way like, I'm like, how open is it? Because most people are operating in the first three chakras, right at the tailbone, below the belly button, and right above the belly button are the first three chakras along your spine. And those are centers of surviving your life, or having enough and feeling safe, or being terrified and reacting to everything. That's the first chakra. The second chakra is you trying to use food or drugs or drinks or relationships or whatever to try to feel different. What are you addicted to? And everybody's addicted to shopping, addicted to gambling, to screaming and yelling, to whatever it is. And so when you kind of clear that out and you get more in touch with your creativity, your emotions, not judging your emotions, but your feelings, your inner child, romance, those kinds of energy, like real romance, like that feeling of being in love, but you can even be in love with yourself. And so that's how we bring that into balance. And then we have the third chakra above the belly button, which is about control or manipulating, or your daily life. Like life is a drudgery, or I'm being controlled, or I'm being in victim energy. In victim, life is happening to you and you just get angry and frustrated and you have no power. So when you clear that energy out, you start moving up into the heart or these higher centers, or even the centers above you. Then you start to experience more peace and love, or when these are operating fully. But a lot of the world doesn't know about this. They're just on automatic. They're trying to be safe. They're trying to survive. They're trying to do something about their feelings because they can't feel them, or they don't know what they are, or they're out of control, or whatever, or they're being controlled, or so all that, when you're coming up in here and you're opening this center, then you're starting to shift your consciousness and the consciousness of the planet, and to this center where you're really more, where you come up here, you're being more of the observer. Okay. So if you're feeling too emotional, this is too big, you might want to kind of come up here. Or if you're a person like a star person that doesn't really connect to deep emotions, you don't feel comfortable in that, you can come up here and just be in a place of peaceful mind or quiet. And that's a wonderful way to walk in nature, to sit in nature, to go around bodies of water, to take a bath. Those are wonderful things to do today, because this is a full moon lunar eclipse and we are letting go. And let's let go of lack. Let's bring the energy in of sustainability, of groundedness, of peace. And since you did this, your energy will be shifting. And notice the guidance that you're getting, because a lot of times people do this. I asked for some money and I got 9 irons and nothing really happened. It's not working. Oh, well, did you listen to guidance and say, well, you can be specific. I need help paying these bills. Help me out. And then be open to receive. I would like to hear something good about the world, that children are thriving and people are building homes, and there's water and there's electricity and there's clean electricity. And so ask and then listen, and you shall receive. Or what do I do to help? What do you want me to do? Because if you're nervous, focus on service. There's always somebody who's doing worse than you, and you can give to that person, because every smile, every prayer, every kind word, it ripples out to people. Sometimes people you don't know what people are going through. Sometimes people, and you affect everybody on the planet with your vibration, with where you are, where you're vibrating, the actions that you take, and the thoughts that you have. It works. And when you tune in and put your attention on what you want, the peace, the havingness, the joy, the prosperity for yourself and others, and then you've shifted your focus. So that's huge. And don't feel bad if you have negative feelings like, oh, I guess it's not working. But the worst thing you can do is have judgment on yourself for having a bad feeling. It's more like when you're having a feeling to look at the feeling. What is it that I need? Why am I angry? Do I need to set a boundary? Do I need to forgive? Do I need to take an action? Do I need rest? And so let's pull one more card. Oh, well, maybe two. And there's Marina, Wendy, Wildflower. I need to be in love with myself. Yes. Wildfire says, I need to be in love with myself. So what if, a lot of times all the movies and the songs on the Earth planet, the love planet, are about love. So, and people are chasing after, trying to get their weight down or meet the right guy or be on the right gal, whatever, so they can be whole. What if you were whole and in love with yourself? What if you were in love with life? Be in love with life. If you're not, I can't do that. I'm too, crack the door open, let a little light in for yourself. My God, let a little possibility or let it all in. Love yourself. What if you woke up, how when you're in love and you feel like I don't even have to sleep or eat. I'm just dancing in the air. I'm just, what if you did that with yourself? What if you fell in love with yourself and your life? Well, isn't that a wonderful energy? Oh, and now I'm seeing easy does it. So don't try to control stuff after this. So a lot of times when we do this, then we think everyone should be doing this. And we try to tell people who aren't ready, let people be where they are. You change. And then if they ask you, what are you doing? Then you can, but we're not here to tell people, oh, you need to open your heart, because they'll go, what? What are you talking about? They don't know what you're talking about, because you have to feel this. You have to be ready for this. And also just take it easy. So I got this card. Take it easy. This is intense energy, intense times. And just by being a part of this, you are doing amazing work. So good job. Okay. And then music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Look at that. And that reminds me, I want to do one thing. So we'll do this one thing, and this went on longer than I thought, but let's do this, because this is one of the things I do in my class. So if you get $1 bill, any kind of paper money, and hold it in your hands, I'll give you a minute to grab $1. And if you can't do that right now because it's downstairs or whatever, just visualize you're holding $1, a 10 or 100 or a 50, whatever, in your hand. And a lot of times people who are very spiritual, they don't want to attract money because they think, well, it's not spiritual. I might be taking it from someone else. And when you give yourself permission to have, you can help other people, and you give other people permission to have. So remember, it's just energy. Like $1 bill, it has no value. It's only the value we believe that it has value. Okay. There's lights flashing around here. Oh, I think it's cars driving by. I have spirits in my house and lots of guys. There they are. I see them. Okay. All right. So when you hold this piece of money in your hand, close your eyes if you've gotten it already, or just visualize you're holding $1, or it's a good visualizing exercise. You can do it that way. And just notice, what does it feel like to you? What does money feel like to you? Does it feel dirty, or do you feel all the other people who had it, or is it your friend? Is it attracted to you? Are you repelled by what, greed or something? Like how does money feel to you? And what are your first messages from your family about money? What were the things you were told about money? Were you told there's plenty? It comes easy. It'll flow to you. You're a money magnet. Maybe if you grew up in a wealthy family, but if you were told, well, we have to work hard and there isn't enough and you better not waste it and it's going to flow through your hands. So cancel. What are your messages? And you could type that in the comments. What are your messages? All U.S. media is false. Yeah, could be. I wouldn't trust it. Middle East YouTube. Oh, wow. Okay. Are we in the Middle East? That's great. Okay. So if you don't have a paper money, you could use just a coin or you could use, but how does it feel to you? And what are the messages? Because it's just an energy. And you could say, I want to release, ask your, the goddess, guides, whatever, I release any messages or beliefs about money, that there isn't enough or that there's lack or that it's hard to get. I release any fear of not having enough or what's going to happen. Because remember, your source is not your job or your government or other people. Your source is creator. So tap into true source that you are able to manifest food for your family, water. It all is, we're just using this as a representation that food and water are coming to you. When you pay your bills, don't go, oh, why do they charge me so much? I hate this. You're putting out that vibe. But thank you for trusting me to pay you. Thank you that I can pay this bill. I might be only paying a third of it, but I know the rest is coming and I'm grateful. So I used to be afraid of the mail and go, oh no, there's bills coming. And then try to not look at them and be angry or upset. And now I go, thank you. Thank you, universe, for providing. Thank you for food coming. Thank you for people showing up and giving me gifts and donations and vegetables growing in my garden and gifts coming. And also remember, the other part of that is to be in flow, that you are giving. So you are giving compliments, prayers, giving to food banks, donating to legitimate organizations helping people, donating to candidates that are really there working for people. So you are not fearfully hoarding everything. I always go down to the local area where the Hispanic workers are when I have extra food and I've cooked extra food and I have trees, apples and things, and I give to them because I'm sharing. Or I give them something, like give people a really nice outfit. Like, here's this dress. I can't fit into it. It's gorgeous. It's designer. Would you like it? Give them something, a piece of art or a crystal that means something to you. But when you give, it must be with an open heart of joy, because that's the energy that you want. Don't give because I have to do this because it'll come back to me. Well, maybe at first, but when you give with an open heart, you're in the flow. So it's like the ocean. The waves come in and the waves come out. The ocean never goes away. Like saints or whatever that go off into the hills, they don't have a 401k. They know that it will come, that their source is source. Source isn't a job. It isn't a vibration. A lot of times people get into jobs that they don't like, and it mirrors the abuse they suffered in their family. So heal yourself, forgive and let go so that you can be in a place of receiving. So as you hold that money in your hand, I make friends with you, money. I wish to invite you into my bank account, to my life. And I'm hearing, don't believe get rich quick schemes or scammers or something like that. That's not what this is about. So be aware and pay attention, but welcome it into your life. I am open to receive. I deserve good. I am a money magnet. And the more I have, the more I can share and give to others. All this or something better. And so thank money. And now you can be friends with it. And someday, like I said, I don't think there'll be any money, but that's a long ways away, honey. Okay. I'm just so happy. I love doing this. And I wish for peace and all war to end. War is madness. And I pray that people are healed and saved and that peace comes and negotiations happen. And if you are, I pray for healing for people in hospitals and healing for people who are grieving. And I give thanks. And I'm going to pull one more card here. Be true to you. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. And if you're watching this, you're here. Whether you're a frequency and your vibration, you're talking on YouTube, you're a president or an actor or a famous person, or you're just in your world, you are helping to shift the vibration on the planet by being you and showing the world who you are. So this is a flower that shows, that talks about the abundance, raising the vibration on the planet. So I love that. Okay. Thank you all. This was huge, but it was a huge energy. Take really good care of yourself. And there's Johanna, gratitude. Oh, thank you. Teresa Ford. It's a tool to make easier trade for goods. A little package of energy trade. All that we need, all that I need is already mine. Thank you. I love that. All that I need is already mine. Wow. Debbie, thank you. Ace, thank you. Wildfire Wind, thank you. Teresa Ford, thank you. Wow. So this was so much fun. We'll do it again. I'll announce it on my community page. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed so you know when I'm going to do this again. But it's going to be, because November, more stuff is coming out. More stuff is going to be happening in our world. And this is the energy, the healing, the love that we need for our souls and for the world. Thank you. Love you. Bye.